Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar. It's time for Madden 17 of the series where I continue to win the Super Bowl as every single NFL team. So for this episode, I will be playing as the Seattle Seahawks going up against the New York Jets. So, had a lot of success so far. I'm excited to get a chance to be able to play as the Seattle Seahawks. Me as somebody who really wishes they could live in the Seattle area. You know, if I had to pick an NFL team, it would be Seattle at this point. Though, it's really weird because, like, I grew up with the 49ers, so I also enjoy the 49ers, but they're rivals. It's really difficult. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with me in baseball. Like, I'm an Oakland A's fan, but I also like the Angels because I lived for a couple years in Orange County. So that's, like, the closest thing I have to a home team. Anyway, Seattle Seahawks. So, hopefully, we'll get a chance here to be able to talk about some of the history of the Seattle Seahawks, too, just as a way to continue on with what we've been doing with this series, which has been really, really cool and a lot of fun. All right, so 3rd and 6 now. Fitzpatrick at the 20-yard line is going to throw this one away. Pressure was really coming, and I hope to be able to continue that here throughout the game. What I've noticed in all of the different games that I've played for this series is the first drive really determines how the rest of the game is going to go for me. And I mean that from a defensive standpoint. The first defensive drive I have really lets me know how this game's going to go. Now, Russell Wilson does have some speed, so roll out here, get it to Lockett, who makes the catch and gets a lot of yards right after that one. So we'll be at the 6-yard line here. 1st and goal, the throw to the outside. We get the first touchdown of the game, too. Man, we hit back pretty quick here. Offense is pretty explosive. Hopefully our defense will be able to continue the success that they had on their first drive too. If that's the case, we've got this one in the bag here. Little screenplay there to Forte, who makes the catch, but he's going to be dragged down and lose 5 yards on that one to make it 2nd and 15 for us. Fitzpatrick again going to the right side, and they'll go ahead and pick up. Well, actually lose a yard on there. I thought they had picked up at least one right there. But anyway, 3rd and 16, it's looking good for me. This time over to the left and just playing zone just so that way we're kind of right at the line. They can go ahead and catch the ball shy of that first down marker. I don't mind that as long as we've got the defense there to be able to stop them from getting the first down. Throwing deep down the left side. This was a sweet matchup that I definitely had to go ahead and exploit right here. That is going to be another touchdown for us. This explosive offense has put 14 points on the board here in the first quarter. Now I've got to go ahead and get as many points as we can here early on in the game because knowing how this series goes, yep, second half, it's terrible for me to be able to put any offense together, but that might, just shy of the first down marker. So we're looking at 2nd and inches, the handoff to Forte. He's going to pick it up, and it looks like about 4 more. All right, we're still good. Got 1:38 left to go here in the first quarter. At least we're being able to stop the run here. It has been pretty effective for us here. That's the largest pickup they've had on the ground this game. 2nd and 4, another handoff to Forte, and I had to speak, didn't I? This will end up being the largest pickup on the ground this game so far, as now the Jets have it at the 22-yard line. Fitzpatrick back. Another wide open receiver. Fortunately, we stop him from being able to get into the end zone, and we tackle him at the 4-yard line. Trips right. Go with a little blitz there, but we caused the fumble, and we recover it there too. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do too much after I picked it up as I got flipped around by my own guy who took out my legs, but that's okay. Couple bad plays here. We're looking at 3rd and 9, bad because it's incomplete, and also lost a yard on the ground, and I get sacked at the 2-yard line. Man, I just need to stop with play action just altogether. Does me no good. Very rarely has play action ended up helping me here. It just makes it so much easier for the opposing team to sack me. All right, Fitzpatrick back in the pocket. That's just a terrible throw. So we're looking at 4th and 4, and they're going to try and go for the field goal here, but this is going to be a long one, and it is going to be left. No good on that field goal, so we'll have pretty good field position here for us to try and see if we can strike back here pretty quickly. Gosh, that was at the 39-yard line, so that was what, a 56-yarder? Dang. All right, here we go again. The right side, great catch by Curse. Well defended, though. All my receivers on that one, just going back and going through my progression. Man, that was good, too. Another sack here. That's going to take us back quite a bit, but we'll see what this flag is. Oh, that was lucky. All right, so instead of getting sacked, I instead get a first down. All right, we're good. Quick slants play here. Oh, make him miss. Baldwin in the end zone for the touchdown. That juke is what made the difference between getting tackled and getting the touchdown. Dang, I don't think I've had a big juke like that here in quite a while. Forte getting some good yards here again. That's 8 that he was able to get on the pickup here. 3 minutes and just about 50 seconds left to go here in the first half. And so we're still seeing, some running plays out of the Jets. I haven't adapted yet or made the change in the scheme to go completely with passing. But after this one, I may have to go ahead and start expecting them to be passing it on every single play. Well, I do there. Fortunately, though, Forte doesn't pick up too much, only 3. That's not bad considering I was prepped for a pass. Forte again. Man, 63 yards for him on 7 carries now. Usually I do a pretty great job at stopping the run game, but not so much here. Another long field goal attempt here. This one, though, well, they're going to go ahead and make that one. Not by much, but it was enough, of course, for them to be able to get 3 points here. 1:34 left to go in the first half. I'm going to try to see if I can strike again. Graham with the catch on that right side. Now with 53 seconds left, we go with the slants play. See who's open and dang it. So instead, I'm going to get sacked. We'll just try one last play here and see if we can get into the end zone. Just a deep throw. It's going to be short. Incomplete as well. But after one more play, we go to halftime. Now, fortunately, I'm up 21-3. Pretty dominant first half, specifically first quarter here from my offense. Now that we're starting off the second half, we'll see if I can continue that good run for me here, picking up 7. And so with this, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the history of the Seattle Seahawks. Now, the Seattle Seahawks, they go back quite a bit here. Their first season that they had in the NFL was 1976. And so since that time, too, they've been in the Super Bowl 3 times, winning it once. So their 3 appearances in the Super Bowl that they had was in 2005. That was their first one where they played the Pittsburgh Steelers. They lost 10-21 or 21-10. And then 2013, they ended up winning it against the Denver Broncos 43-8. And then I hate having to talk about this because I know Seattle fans probably don't like this game too much, but the 2014 Super Bowl where they ended up losing 28-4. And the reason why that's a tough one to talk about is that last play at the 1-yard line where Russell Wilson threw that interception to basically hand the win to the Patriots. That's a pretty controversial one. So I'm going to go ahead and stop talking about it since this is to celebrate more than anything every single team. But, got some good Hall of Famers that have played for the Seattle Seahawks that are in the Hall of Fame. They've got 4 retired numbers. I mean, this team, especially as of late, has been pretty dominant. And so I remember originally watching, I shouldn't say originally, but I remember watching the Seahawks when I was younger. And, man, it seemed like the Seahawks were going to be a team that, almost a guaranteed W in some cases. But that's definitely changed. And I love the whole 12th man thing that they have going on where the fans are represented as like the 12th man. Like just it's known as being one of the loudest and most disruptive environments in all of the NFL. And that's something that's really, really cool that the team really looks to do and encourages it. Like getting the fans involved and basically making them a part of the team and a force to be reckoned with. Like that's a cool thing. So yes, that is some history of the Seattle Seahawks. All right, let's get back to the game here since we are now in the fourth quarter. It is 1st and 10 here, and I will be trying to continue to just run out the clock as much as possible. So you will see a lot of running plays here. You will also see the play clock just kind of run down. Oh, man. I could have made a move over to the left, and there was a lot of green in front of me. But, yeah, you'll see that play clock run down. Here it is at 5 when I end up hiking the ball. This pass, though, is going to be complete, and I will go ahead and get the first down. Now, after a couple plays where I didn't pick up anything at all, we're looking at 3rd and 9. And then this throw almost intercepted, and so we're going to give it back to the Jets here. Now they've got it at the 20. Fitzpatrick again with some time. I don't think I've been able to put enough pressure really on Fitzpatrick to try and mix up the way, or mix up their game plan at all. Anderson makes the catch, falls with it, gets the first down. However, the time is still continuing to run down off of the clock here. Ooh, sack, a fumble. And we recover. That's 2 fumble recoveries on the defense here today. And so with where we've got the ball here, 3rd and 10, I'm just going to go run it straight forward. You can see the Jets are calling a timeout, and so I'll go ahead, kick this field goal to make it a 14-point game. So 2 touchdowns that the Jets are going to have to get if they want to be able to tie this up. Or they could go for a 2-point conversion and end up coming with the win at some point too. But that's a lot to be able to overcome in this short amount of time. And so it's all going to be up to the Jets offense here. If they can get a touchdown, then you got to look at an onside kick. Another fumble. That's 3 here. And it's good to see that the computer feels the same pains that I do when I try to throw the ball. So many more fumbles like that. Okay. Wait, we picked that up? Seriously? Game over, basically, here. All right, so not going to kick a field goal. We're going to let the clock run down. Game is over. The Seattle Seahawks do win the NFL championship here. So thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you guys subscribe. If you have not already, you can follow me Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But there is more of this to come later on, as I mentioned. Every single team will get represented. So thanks for watching. I'm going to cut it off right here so those of you who are Seahawks fans can enjoy the celebration. As always, though, you guys, I hope you have a good one.